Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zalifa Lara Rozianti. We from Group 6. We will explain about Fatimah Al-Fihri, Muslim woman, founder of the world's first university. Have we ever wondered, especially for those who have been through college or are studying at university? Perhaps the truth of this was of European leadership that today was so fruitful in its scientific advancement. But the reality was so different. It was not Europe. Furthermore, the founder of the world's first university turned out to be a Muslim woman, Fatimah Al-Fihri, the Muslim woman who founded the world's first university. Not only was the founder, the idea of this university and its identification all came from him. The name of the first university in the world is Kairouan. Fatimah Al-Fihri was a wealthy Muslim widow who was determined to use her inheritance for something different. In 859, at the city of Morocco, Fatimah obtained permission from the local authorities to establish a university. According to UNESCO and the book Guinness World Record, Kairouan University is the first and also the oldest to give titles to graduates. The black toga philosophy is a symbol of the black Kiswah Baitullah or Ka'bah, the black signal to grow with Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the owner of Baitullah. A rectangular toga head which also claims that the weight of science will be greater and that one day it will be accountable to the owner of Baitullah. And the last black robe signifying never be as much of a figure as in Islam, as in keeping the veil close.
Fatimah was not a native of Fez. She came from the city of Kairouan, or what is known today as Tunisia. At that time, Kairouan was the first city to become a center for Islamic studies in Africa. Fatimah's father, Muhammad Al-Fihri, was forced to move his family more than 1,600 kilometers from Kairouan to Fez in Morocco. Muhammad Al-Fihri's family is not alone. At that time, in the year 818 there was a revolt against the local ruler of Kairouan, namely Aghlabid. Aghlabid was the local ruler of the Abbasid dynasty from the seat of government in Baghdad. Attempts to overthrow the Aghlabid family failed, and after the rebellion, Aghlabid responded by expelling 2,000 families from Kairouan, including one of whom was the Fatimah family. Many of the refugees were admitted to Fez, Morocco. At that time, Morocco had just gained rulers. The dynasty that just come to power at that time was the Bani Idrisiyah. They come from the Shia group. Since at that time a power struggle between Sunnis and Shiites were raging on the Arabian Peninsula. Bani Idris preferred to go out and establish his dynasty deep in northwest Africa.
Fez is one of the cities in Morocco, which is the hometown of the newly established Fatimah. The development of the city was divided into two stages, namely in 789 by Idris I and in 808 by Idris II, who was the son and heir to power of Idris I. Idris II made the city of Fez the center of Morocco. of Fatima al-Fihri. Fatima and her siblings got wealth from her father's inheritance because her father inherited a lot of wealth. Her father raised Fatima and her siblings with high education. So Fatima and her younger sister Maryam decided to use their asset to build a mosque and school for the local community. The complex became known as the Kairouan Mosque and School because it was to build in the part of office where most of the inhabitants the Kairouan Tunisia live.
Okay, my name is Yuni Anika Saputri. Kairouan handed some relegation for education as other mosques and madrasas, namely regulation traditional Islamic theses. Early studies to study Islamic teaching are: number 1, study of Al-Quran Tafsir; number 2, study of Hadith; and 3, the study of Fiqh. The school also offers non-Muslim subjects for broader education, including mathematics, astronomy, astrology, poetry, and literature. This innovation is important for Kairouan to become more than just a relegation school. This was a turning point in the history of Kairouan University and the future of higher education worldwide. Education in Kairouan no longer requires relegation introduction, meaning that non-Muslims can go to school here. Higher education subjects are technical open to anyone wishing to study. What Kairouan Educational Institute does proved to be a revolutionary moment for our society that transcends its time and is not limited to the population of more Africa, but also patronize the wider Muslim Middle East. Thank you for all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.